Renegades, and they know that Order and Aftershock are arguably not as consistent and not as good as Renegades.
Gonna quickly interrupt you, Wix. We're going in live in game, okay? Gonna go live
Perfect.
in game.
Let's
For it now.
get
They're all
this
ready to
action
go.
underway, Josh.
We had a few tech pauses, so here we go. So guys,
But
welcome.
yeah, for sure. With your prediction, I mean, I've got to say, probably a 2-1 is the safe guess. But honestly, I really don't know for this one, Josh.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tough one, I'm gonna say. A very, very tough one. Now, stealing. Just taking a main. Ooh, they're pushing up. A-Bot's been shot at stealing. He grabs one, but PC to trade out. Roflko actually gets boosted up onto sandbags. They sound Licky, so Licky can't retreat to sandbags. It's a 4v3. A-Bot got spooked there. He didn't expect him to come so quickly out of a round. He's just like, what? Fortunately, the Glock's on a one-tap headshot. Very, very fortunate. Savage just waiting for it, waiting for TZ to pop up. Savage dodges all the flashes. He was just a bit advanced on Crane, so the flashes just went over him. And now Savage
rotation
snatches out. Ooh, yeah, there's a one player rotating back to B. Yeah, they actually over-rotated all to A. So hazr's gonna have to try and get back into the site on B because they've rotated to B. I think they heard the movement. Savage does take down PC, so the alert's gone. Bomb will be force planted on default. Might be a Kobe. Is a Kobe on APOC. APOC trying to lurk down hazr. Oh, beautiful.
Oh,
very beautiful. Now, Roflko, he's got USP too, so he can probably do the same. That's a 1v1 between Savage and Roflko. Ooh, Roflko didn't expect the boost on towards default.
okay.
Now, he could go for an initial defuse. Because, ooh. Oh, beautiful by Roflko.
What a start. What a start, Josh. Go ahead.
Yeah, Roflko, I gotta say that, I said that before, like, he could probably do this with the USP. But a good start overall, great, clean, frags from hazr. But how do you think that round went?
As well. Yeah, I mean, it was all over the place, really. Rotation was perfect from both teams. The bomb obviously gets planted, but a great retake attempt, considering it was 3 versus 4 for LookingForOrg. But Roflko punches out the 1v2 to perfection. And what a way to start if you are a VERTEX fan right now.
Also, I've got to say as well, it was actually really a 4v2, a 2v4 retake, given that APOC was Kobe very early on before hazr peeked in.
Yeah, true.
So you got the anti-eco, Galils and Mac 10s. No force spike stay. I believe it's a 5.7. Oh no, APOC has a T2000. I was gonna say 5.7. I'm like, that's a bit too long for that.
Yeah, and the fact that VERTEX have put 3 Mac 10s into this against the unarmored CTs, is gonna give them a good chance to really boost their economy early on. And they're gonna swing out here. Brace is taking a few shots. APOC that's with the Mac 10. He gets 2. Brace helps him out for another. And that's going to be pretty much the round. hazr, that last man alive, could not clutch up before. I don't think with 6 HP. Oh, I'll tell you what, I give him his props. He gets 1, but the Mac 10 dropping, that's going to be an upgrade anyway.
Yep.
And VERTEX off to a hot 2-0 start.
I was going to say that, I was like, oh man, he's just getting no dinks. Like, he's not getting the dinks on the head that he needs to get the kills there, hazr. But the final shot there, beautiful dink. What a beautiful dink in the end. I was going to say, like, sometimes you just snatch out of the USP, because the USP, he's got to get the clean dink. Like, the body shots do no damage. Yeah. And he gets a clean dink there, and, does get a kill, but overall, that's going to replace it with a AWP or an AK, and they've replaced it with an Orpia. Feeling at the M4's out, feeling almost gets the spray down to PZ. PZ should be traded out by APOC, and it is. Now, we see the boost, but, Brace has to nail that shot, otherwise APOC's just tearing off his head.
And now that's really opened things up, because 3v3 situation now, of course, LFO have a little bit of info, but they still haven't seen the bomb, let's not forget. So, you're seeing it in the setup right now. They're really separated out here, LookingForOrg. They're really relying on winning their 1v1 duels. You've got Licky over on the A site. You've got hazr over on B and Savage over on mid. And really, VERTEX are playing this to perfection. They're playing nice and slow, not giving any info away to LookingForOrg. And like I said, they're really relying on one of these 3 players to win their 1v1 duels. But VERTEX, on the flip side, they're playing it really well as well, because they're going to be playing as a 3. They're just going to trade and know for a fact that, LookingForOrg, if they are going to find one player in mid here, it's certainly not going to be a second.
I gotta say as well, Licky can't really go into A site either. Well, we've seen the gun. Savage has probably seen it from drop.
Yeah.
But he's just waiting
and
for
the... they've heard that reload on B too.
Oh, great.
There you go. Savage swings out. Great flash from hazr, and that's going to be 3 free kills for Savage, and those are going to be absolutely easy. Those are going to be warm up against bot frags, Josh. And finally, after 3 rounds, LookingForOrg are on the board.
Great flash and a great peek by Savage as well. But look at Licky's POV there as well. It was very hard for him to peek into A because he's not sure if he peeks into A and someone's lining him up from sandbags.
Yeah.
That's a free A site. So we had to play this elevator's position, which is why LookingForOrg didn't have much information until Savage spotted the gun, I believe, of Roflko. The AK. Oh no, to kill Lil. But either way now, VERTEX are going for the Tech 9 rush. Oh, I love the Tech 9 rush. But it's just heavy ineffective against the M4. But APOC goes down to APOC Dub. Beautiful flash from PZ. And they will pick up an M4. I call like the M4 a bit of a showstopper because it's one of those weapons where, the burst comes out. It can quickly dispose of, anyone rushing in as well. So one of those weapons with a quick fire rate. Great boost from Savage. Not Savage, Licky, the IGL of LookingForOrg. Savage gets an opener. Really needs to strike one back because the Razzle Dazzle of the Tech 9s did net them an M4. And they actually did a bit of damage to Roflko and Malta as well. And they're armored up, so the one taps from the M4s will be an insta-kill as well.
And yeah, Roflko has the hero M4, but as I say that, Sterling, there he is. One of the best AWPers in the AU region, or the Oceanic region. And he's going wide just there. APOC down 37 HP. That's not going to be anywhere near enough for Savage's M4. And Brace and Malta have it all to do now. Brace does pick up the M4, but no Kevlar for him, which is going to give him the aim punch. And now suddenly he's left as a very, very lonely man over on A. Doesn't get Savage because of that aim punch. And LookingForOrg have got this one tied up at 2-2.
I've got to say there, Sterling actually took a dink from Roflko on that kill from him. He actually took a dink. He actually got tapped by the M4. So Sterling had to be very, very sharp. Because if Sterling misses that shot, he's goner. He's a goner. Because Roflko dinked him and is going to get that last shot. And being able to, get a quick shot off, because this is what the M4 does to you now in this game, is that you have to react very quickly. Because that M4, very quick fire rate, probably split second. If you don't react in a split second and get the shot, on target, you're dead. Because the M4 second bullet's coming in, and that's you taken out. Sterling, working this one-way smoke, he may be able to see a little bit of a shoulder, a bit of a helmet, in the glimpse if APOC does not careful enough to try to go into tarp. So he can see if they try to sneak into tarp.
Sterling is committing to it, and he may just get his reward, but he backs off at the worst time, and APOC done. He had the chance for a 2-man spray. He cannot get the second. APOC lives on 4 HP. It's a 4v4 situation. I think one of those rifles are going to be thrown out the map as well.
Yeah, he's just picking up the AWP for Sterling, but I've got to say, opportunity there for a 2-man spray. But APOC really standing his ground there, not swinging out, because APOC felt like he was going to swing out. So that's why he basically didn't swing out. He just peeked out normally. Yeah. Because if he swings out, APOC does got a 2k. They also did line up as well, but APOC he's going to be like, could have got 2 there. APOC with the AWP. He has to play in hell because he knows Tetris is going to get mollied. So you can see that Tetris is indeed Molotov. Goes for a pot shot. Ooh.
Oh my
word! Man, talk about pot shots. Jeez, that was a beautiful, beautiful shot to APOC.
He needs to do the lottery tonight.
Yeah.
This is a lucky day.
Yeah, lucky, very, very lucky day. You don't see many of those smokes.
How lucky are they going to be now?
Oh, Brace, he's seen the retake coming in. Licky, hazr taken out. Licky takes on Brace. That was a ballsy peek. Now they're looking for Savage. Malta does give away his position. Savage doesn't spot Malta in time. Licky may... Malta just clears out the smoke. That was 3 kills on all diffusers through the smoke by Malta. The new player
that is one
in the VERTEX lineup.
That is one issue that CT sides have on Vertigo, is that when that smoke cools down, you can do it on both sides. Pretty easy lineups as well. It's kind of impossible to miss those smoke. It's so hard to retake. When those smokes are down, you have to literally wait them out, and there's no real spots that you can really Molotov apart from sandbags and short. And you saw it there. LookingForOrg just really struggling to deal with those smokes on the site. And really, it had to come down to just the standard puggy play of trying to tap the bomb and hope that VERTEX make a misplay. VERTEX, they don't make the misplay. They do get the round win. And now look at the economy for LookingForOrg. It's absolutely irrelevant. It's not even worth talking about. They're all on pistols,
But you gotta
and they're
say the
having to save up for
5.7,
next round.
the 5.7 can be quite scary in his P250s. P250 is just a double ding, it's a kill. And the 5.7 is just quick fire rate. You gotta be very, very careful. On the other hand, I was just hoping that Looking for Org may have committed to that smoke defuse and ninja defuse, like really try and back up Savage on that ninja defuse. Because they had a kit, just 6 seconds of distraction. Basically could have won in the round there. Great Kobe's, just checking both sides. Didn't see anyone in catwalk or defaults, and I knew where the players were. Swooping most of them close angles. Malta, great spray down. Actually, it was PZ getting those kills. I thought it was Malta spray down. They got those kills.
It looked
Like it. Yeah, it looked like. But the spray down was very, very good, mind you.
I wouldn't be surprised if P's actually thought he got that. Or excuse me, if Malta thought he actually got those kills.
Yeah, because it was a very great.
EOV. It
It's a
looks
very
spot
great
on.
spray pattern. Like, if you guys are at home, even though PZ got the kills there, Malta's spray transfer was fairly decent. Like, really followed sometimes the spray pattern is just like a beautiful piece of music where you gotta just compose it, go with the rhythm. That's what it seemed. He was in his rhythm there, Malta. And that's what you gotta kind of do there. Like, you saw him just like gracefully swing the AK over to his next target. Also, I gotta say, love the utility from Vertex at the entrance to the site. Because they knew, like, Looking for Org have to play on close angles with pistols. They're not going to be playing on fire angles because the P250s, and unless you're using deagles, of course, aren't going to get the things you deserve, the round you deserve, or whatever.
Sure. As a CT on B side Vertigo, there are 3 places that you mainly play from. One of them is headshot, so behind the bomb site on the orange boxes. One of them is the back quad or pillar, which is the back left of the site. Both of them got molotoved, and then the last place was behind white box, which got double HE. And there you go. The double HE came in, got a nice kill, and that's really started off that execute for Vertex. Right now, though, it's all heading towards the A site. APOC, they're playing with the smoke. APOC showing who's the better APOC here. As he does get a few tags in, and I think he heard that as well. Flashbang comes out, he looks away just in time. APOC 1-for-1 trade, and that's good for Vertex. They're getting some ramp control here to really start to take this. Execute Licky though, he has other ideas. 2 mad spray down as well, and that gets Looking for Org in pole position for picking up round 7.
Yeah, PZ looking towards Tetris. The player does generally jump up to Tetris, that's why I'd have to just check up there. But either way, like, go say, great spray down by Licky. Go say, APOC did hear the M4. He did tap APOC's leg. It was only a slight noise. Sometimes the slightest noise can be just unnoticeable. I mean, there's a meme about the black bars as well, with some people's resolution. Where they can't see the player, but we can see the player. They're trying to take out Licky, because I know Licky's quite low. Given a 2-man spray down.
I'm actually surprised how aggressive PZ's playing this with the Org. He obviously has to get the plant down, but it surely could have been dropped over to Roflko. Roflko does get a nice kill with the headshot. PZ strikes back with an AWP as well. 2v2 situation here, Josh. And this is getting tasty.
It is getting dangerous. Oh, Savage with a quick 2k just prevents it from getting out of control. Like I was saying, I just feel like that PZ is just playing the distraction, the point man. He's just giving all sound cues, seeing if anyone would just take the bait and peek out. And then Roflko would do the rest. And you saw there, Roflko got the first kill. PC took care of the person who was trying to trade. And I think they were just basically baiting sound cues to see if Looking for Org would peek, given the 4v2, make it a 4v1 and it's just a stomp after that.
And that plant was so important for Vertex because they had 0 loss bonus. That plant has essentially got them a full buy here, otherwise we would have been seeing a half buy. But nevertheless, 4v2, Vertex get that plant and they get themselves another buy secured. Of course, not for you, Tilbert Sterling. That is not what he wants to see.
Yeah, he was going for the early DA correction, take out Malta, but I don't think Malta got flashed. So Malta had basically kill just landed in his lap.
Give a man like Malta with the experience he has a frag like that, he will take that 99 times out of 100. Has retrieved that AWP and he's gonna shift his way back towards B site, but now the bad timing, and they're switching this over, Josh, and Malta's got to be ready for it.
Malta
He
said
is
all
it
the
as
noise.
well. Oh, the timing! He's over Guardian. Oh no, Malta's gonna make a play here. He's gonna clear out this B bomb site. Oh,
will he get the knife? Will he get the knife out? Oh no,
I think he's gonna go for the headshot.
I reckon he's gonna get the
But
knife
this is
out.
huge. This is huge info. He's calling to his teammates. You cannot cross mid. Roflko's waiting for the kill to come in. Malta's trying to get as much information as he can whilst this kill is on his lap. He's about to take it for sure. There you go. And that's one.
Jeez.
They know now it's going to be one player on B. And they only have to find one. Savage is playing cardboard. PT has been found. That bomb dropped. Apoc Dog gets spammed through the cardboard. And now he's in a 1v2 on the B side. Gets one. And that's his job done to perfection. 1v2 now for Roflko. And that could have been a lot worse for LookingForOrg.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, great work by Savage. Amazing work. Even if they lose this round, which they don't, they win it. Savage was the entire round. The entire round is his work. Gets the 2k on stairs. And he switches over and actually just grabs one who's coming in through drop, even with a massive backstab from Malta. Amazing job by Savage there. That was definitely his round. And
if
you know what
Savage
they're doing?
gets,
You know
if
what they're
Savage
doing?
gets 2 there, like if Savage gets 2, his job not done. Like the fact that he gets 3 and leaves his last 2 teammates rotating off A in a 2v1 is perfect. Like the bomb was ticking, the bomb had to be planted, and they know they could just double swing him from default or onto default and just refrag essentially. And we're seeing it. 4-4 now is your scoreline, and it's certainly been a back and forth match. A few nice plays here and there, moments of brilliance from some individuals. But yeah, I mean, Vertex, all considered, I mean, 4-4 is a fairly good start on D side Vertigo. But of course, we're halfway through, well, over halfway through the first half now. And I wouldn't be surprised if Vertex are content with getting 7 or maybe even 8 rounds at the end of this first half.
No, what I was going to mention as well, not to mention, is they even called timeout LookingForOrg to really put Vertex doing in that potentially bad frame of mind that they realistically had a high chance of winning that round. But they didn't. So I've seen like I think a few passes have talked about and hazr. Jeez, that was very beautiful. The MP9. The MP9 is only sometimes really just really good in close quarters, but hazr. Okay. Well, you know, Licky just matches. Hey, it's just like, you know, hazr, mate. I know you can do the MP9 as well, but look at this. Steps into drop, 2 tap,
Yep,
and get
5 alive.
And g'day, Tony.
5 alive for LookingForOrg. And that's going to just boost their economy a little bit more. Money is looking good for the CTs right now. It's not prestige by any means, but it's not looking good for Vertex. It's essentially buy half buy from here on out, unless they do get a plant, of course.
Yeah.
hazr with that MP9 still did not get upgraded. Essentially a bonus round for him, Sterling.
But when you keep fighting alive, it's always a difficult choice, you know? Maybe you pick up the M4, risk your economy.
Yeah,
you can just find up next round, but look at all the, you know, other players. Savage probably to lower some Licky as well. Like, they can, you know, MP9's affordable here. You get another gun round.
That Molotov's actually missed. It's not connected perfectly. Apoc trying to get a spray down, but it's 2 for 2 in the kill feed. Make it 3 for 2 now as Sterling gets a nice 2-piece. Malta, Roflko, your last 2 left alive, and Malta's over on B having a little lurk again, trying to catch someone in the back, and hazr. Oh, he has spotted Malta, and the bomb is going to start heading towards the B bomb site now. hazr has to be careful here. Needs to play the percentages. Those rotations will come in.
Just waiting for the cavalry to pop up. Doesn't want to give himself unnecessarily. Ooh, he's actually Malta being heavily tagged up. hazr takes a lot of damage as well. And Roflko's taking a lot of damage. hazr stops the plant. And it's definitely saves around here. Oh, great. I can say great work by Malta there. Like, he just looks away the flash for like only a 0.5 of a second and dodges it. Even though he lost that round, just 0.5 of a second, you saw it out on your screens. It wasn't even flashed. But I gotta say,
his reaction time's insane there. Yeah. That's why he's one of the best, though, Josh. That's why he's one of the best in the region.
I gotta say, great lurk by Malta as well. Like, that was a really good lurk. Even though you don't get the bomb plant, very good lurk. I gotta say as well, Sterling, you never gotta underestimate the AWP themselves being good of a rifle. And Sterling was very, very good. Got 2 trades there. If you're AWP and rifle, it's just an added bonus.
Yeah.
And starting to become more of a staple these days. Ooh, that one-way smoke actually benefits in AA main for the T-side Vertex. They can actually see all to the back to the top. So, the Eagles being lined up there by Apoc Dud. It's a little bit of a bonus. Gibby an anti-eco for LookingForOrg, but I still got to watch those Deagles. Half buy for Vertex. And so far, LookingForOrg starting to get a bit comfortable, and Sterling with the rifle has been very... Oh, run out of bullets now. Might get a Kobe, actually. Ooh, PC has to step back. Panicking there now. Malta looking for the player at Sandbags on drop. Savage not on drop. Just a little bit to the side. Actually catches Malta off guard. Ooh, PZ, oh, the grenade sailed over his head there. PZ's just like, okay, you know, it's fine. PZ's going to throw another smoke up. Probably trying to keep the lovely looking for org players honest. Now, wide peek out from Roflko and Sterling. He's very strong with a rifle. Like, you got 2 kills earlier in ramp. PZ looking for Sterling's head. Few players do jump on Tetris. Oh, Savage just fed him a little HE grenade breakfast. He's just like, we just heard an M4 shot from Sandbags, didn't we? And Savage
was
is
that
like,
time lucky. He managed to dodge 2 HEs and the third one on Sandbags. He was never going to be surviving that.
yeah. And Savage delivers him a quick fastball straight to Sandbags. You know, pitches it up and goes, woo! Beautiful pitch, by the way. Strike free air out.
Yeah.
Dude, okay.
You been watching any MLB?
No, not really.
No.
I recently, because I'm a bit of a content creator on the side, but I recently met a guy who were playing a bit of, we're playing a game together, and I didn't realize he played for one of the teams. He plays for the Mets. And I didn't know this while I was playing for him. Yeah, it was crazy. Wow. So I was just like, you know, hence the baseball reference.
Well, I'm sure he'll be proud.
Yeah, it was a bit insane, but you know, I shouldn't really take notice of it. I just didn't, you know. It's sometimes where you just don't realize like the other person until it happens, you know.
Yeah.
Like after the fact. But anyway, great.
Right now,
we should go back to CSGO.
Yeah. Back to esports.
Yep.
And APOC with Sterling have been taking ramp really, really well. I've got to say, like the last 3, 4, 5, maybe even 5 rounds. And it's caused Vertex a lot of problems, like we've seen it. And LookingForOrg have gone on to a nice round win streak here. PZ flashing himself onto the angle. APOC smart enough to not give it a peek. And a nice flash comes in. APOC not going to use it though. He's just going to play the percentages.
I think he's trying to use it 1v1 the B side. This B side's very important for the 1v1s because the player who's the one gets knocked out. Well, that's the B side potentially lost, and hazr drops back to default. Now, I've got to say on that angle as well, I think they're trying to play for information rather than play for a frag. Because, you know, normally, as APOC does take down APOC, yep. He'll be floating over. Sterling's on site. It's going to just guess which area is going to peek first, whether it's going to be secret or whether it's going to be oh, great check by Brace.
Yeah, I thought he wasn't going to check it there. That's the one thing that he needed to do was just check that corner. He did manage to do it. Brace actually does get off the bomb site as well without any punishment. 2v4 situation now for LookingForOrg. Make it 2v3 as Savage gets a fast kill, but they need to speed up a little bit more. Whether they're going to go for it or not, I'm not too sure. I think they're debating it. They're looking for a frag. They will get another. And here we go, 2 versus 2, and this is certainly winnable all of a sudden. PZ with the orb, gets the lineup, does not hit though. And now Brace gets himself into the 1v1 situation. Time is ticking, has a stick in it, not going to work out for him. Vertex finally get a round win on the board. Can't get that orb saved, but they certainly do get the round win. A round win that they've been waiting for a good, what, 4 rounds now? 5 rounds.
I'm going to say that was a ballsy, very, very bold stick by hazr there. Sometimes they, you know, pros don't fake. You know, sometimes you can trick players out, but Brace was very, very quick to check. Took him 3 seconds to just recheck, making sure that no one was there. And, yeah, I gotta say, overall, like, you know, the flash play, they was just seeing information on where the players were and stuff like that. Like, basically, you know, Orpa's reflex for PZ there is that as soon as he gets flash, he goes for the shot. Normally, the person peeks out 9 times out of 10, and you're just gonna be tapped out. Now, APOC gets the opener. Wins 1 on round.
And those shots were so close, whizzing past PZ's ears as well. He's quite lucky to be alive, to be honest. And the issue is, right now, Vertex, after the round win, they still have the much worse buy. And they're 2 rounds down still. How is this fair, CSGO god PZ? Thanks to Licky's team flash, finds APOC. And now they've got this back into a 4v4, but still 2 Galils on the side of Vertex. And it's not ideal by any means, but once again, they will be heading towards the B bomb site and hoping to find a very lonely hazr again. They will have the fast rotation from mid, that being Savage. And hazr, of course, using a well-timed smoke. Obviously, it's all slowed down over on A, so he's got to be aware that the lurk could be coming in.
I guess say,
Peasy.
I
Go
guess say
ahead.
though, Hazard, he's a very, very good B-side holder. Like, you know, Dust 2, he's also the B-side holder as well. Gets a quick 2 to 3k off, but he doesn't usually get banged out 1-for-1. So, being a bit of a challenge here for Malta, see if he can outbrain Hazard. You know, you gotta
Try
check
and
all the
sell this
sites.
bit. Oh,
And
and
this
I
is
don't
what...
think the fact that they find Malta, they're going to know that's the lurker. Roflko finds Sterling. A very nice kill. The AWP shot does not connect. Grace also swings onto Licky. The wide swing comes in clutch. And now, once again, it's deja vu. Hazard and Savage try to retake A.
I like the icons here, by the way. I know it's irrelevant to this retake, so we 3v2, but the handshake icon for assists, I reckon that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Little touch, but
I'm
now
a
it's gonna
fan.
retake. Peasy. Oh, whoa!
Oh.
Peasy, I thought he would win that.
I wonder if they're expected a second AWP, to be honest. Roflko's having a little look. The tap does come in. The barrel can be seen on headshot as well. Roflko connects despite being blind. And he connects on the second. And Vertex gets 6 on the board. And to be honest, they probably would have been setting a target for 6 coming into their T side of Vertigo. And they've got 2 rounds to essentially get some bonus rounds on the board. If they do manage to get 7 or even perhaps 8, they're going to be very, very confident going on to CT side.
Definitely, very, definitely indeed. They're playing... I'd say 6 rounds should be good for T-Side. And also, not to mention, they could get 7th here as well.
Oh yeah,
Looking
considering
for
the
all
buys, I mean, they should be, right?
Yep.
But I've seen crazier things in Counter-Strike, Josh.
Yeah, so have
And
I.
probably you and me both,
I
yes.
gotta say, I do remember, okay, this is where, before Vertigo was updated, I do remember a team being 14-1 up on Vertigo, and they lost 16-14.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it was a very oh boy day. And, you know, the funny thing was, no one reacted to it negatively. You know, you expect, you know, someone to, like, scream negatively, like, how could this happen, blah, blah. No one reacted negatively to it. It was really, like, ooh, the boost. Oh, might get a 1 dig. No! It hits the wall bang from Licky. But they do a bit of damage, and that's good enough. You know, against these anti-ecos here, a lot of anti-ecos, you just want to do a bit of damage. 1 digs are a bonus, of course, but you want to do a bit of damage before they execute, because then the pistols can just take care of them. They don't have any 5.7s, though, for that job to be fulfilled. Brace. Beautiful work by PZ as well on the other end. And Brace as well, just watching the secret player.
Roflko getting found, not ideal by any means, but Vertex didn't panic. They didn't try and rush for the refrag. They knew, okay, 4v5 situation, we still have the rifles, and they still stay patient. You know, they took their 1v1 duels, they hit their shots like they should be doing, and they get the round win. But yeah, I mean, Vertex now with 7, possibility of 8. This is going to be the last round, of course, of the half before both teams switch over. And looking for Org, I mean, the buy isn't, you know, fully complete. The utility really isn't there for them. And the fact on Vertigo, you have to use utility early on in the round on both sites. It's going to spell a bit of trouble looking for Org in the later stages of the round. The double HE comes out. Apoc only manages to eat 1 though, and he's left on 45 HP for the rest of this one.
I was going to talk about this decision from Hazard as well on Catwalk. I've got to say, like, you gotta have some really good eyesight to see, you know, little pixel changes through the grading there. Generally, you get. I think you might have to do an eye test if you want to play B as well to make sure you can see through the grading. Oh, they've got 3! Hazard! But did he see the one on stairs? No, the stairs just against him. Roflko doesn't get the trade, but should get a trade with the HE grenade, does he? Yeah, he does. There we go. Roflko slam dunks. Actually, I do recall Roflko being on a team that had a, you know, basketball reference in it. I'm trying to think. I think it's called Slammers. I'm not totally too sure. But he definitely dunked that one onto Hazard there. But Hazard, you know, you gotta love the 1%ers. I think in CSGO as well, it's always the 1%ers that matter the most. And that was a high risk, high reward 1%er play from Hazard there. The confidence just go, yep, yes, put a flash up. You know, I'm getting it all 3 of them. But the stair gradings betray them here, because basically Roflko's on the stairs and you can't see it because the stairs are going in the opposite direction of where you can see a player. Ooh, Savage, he's got a peek in this actually.
Oh,
Roflko,
no.
1-man army, taken out by Savage. Savage can't see, he's just, you know, hoping to hit someone at this point. Apoc Dud takes down Licky.
Gotta go.
Yep, he's got 17 seconds. Apoc Dud, he's looking for anyone on the site. You know, he's just knocking on the door, being like, anyone here? Can I just leave the package? He's got an alert coming from behind. He might be able to...
Look for playing this perfectly. They're just going to swing as soon as they hear the bomb planted, and there you have it. 8-7. Half coming in for looking for org, and I think both teams will certainly accept this scoreline considering how that first half went. But what an action-packed first half we've had, and moments of brilliance from both sides. Even like as of recent, that has a 3-man spray. If that's a 1-for-1, looking for org, that is not, you know, a valuable play. That is not a plus EV play by any means. But luckily for them, Hazard got the 3-piece, and it came in clutch really.
Yep.
Savage played the B bomb site as well. In that round, he completely gave up mid, took the risk, and accepted the fact that if they do take mid, you know, it's probably going to be the round. He helps
Yep.
out Hazard, of course, with that flashbang, and yeah, look at it all, managed to come out with the round win.
Anyways, guys, I gotta say, it's a very, very close half of Vertigo. But we're gonna come back to IEM Dallas, this lovely first map of a BO3, Vertex's map. Very, very close map overall, can go either way at this point. We're gonna come back to this in about, under just a quick break as the teams, then we'll get the drinks out.
Get 2, 3, and oh boy, Malta, it's the 4th APOC. Yeah,
oh, you know the worst part there for APOC was? APOC's like, that's definitely only free B site. He sees Bolton, is just like, why did I drop my USB? No, so Glock. But anyway,
he cannot believe his luck. That's for sure.
No, the fourth one is just like, oh, really got all the luck, and then there's a fourth player here, and he dropped his Glock for the USP. But either way, that only proves one thing, Wix, okay? That the Glock is better than the USP. Okay, maybe not. Yeah, good work, good work, Sterling and Licky. Good work, okay? I did not want to cast a curse for you guys, okay?
Technically, Sterling had the P250, so you're kind of right. But I'll give you it.
Ah, thank you, Wix. You're so generous.
But right now, I mean, it's all looking right for looking for org. 9-7 now. They're not taking any risks. They're going for 3 rifles. And I'm not sure. Savage makes it 4 rifles, so they're expecting the balls by coming in from Vertex, and they're going to be correct. So the 1 Mac 10 is a very good play call, to be honest. Out of looking for org. And oh, I tell you what, Peasy, he says easy as the 1-tap scout.
Maybe I just should add easy to his name. Easy peasy.
Oh, for sure. Sure. Got to do it.
I gotta say, you know, he's definitely played against Sterling quite a bit, because he guessed that location through the smoke, and definitely cracking Vertigo quite a bit, because this is how important practice is. Like, you don't see the 300 hours that PZ's probably, okay, never won APOC matches as well, but, you know, say it was APOC with that 1-tap there on, you know, default. There are so many hours of practice where they just get their instinct and their muscle memory down to nail shots like that, even through the smoke. Like, I think Molly actually talked about this as well. You know, obviously not in the server, but he's a great Australian player. But he talked about it where, like, they have handicaps, like no sounds and stuff like that. Where they would practice like that. So they open up the B bomb site, Licky and Hazard just go through drop, and they go through the B stairs to get the bomb plant to B. But they will, you know, have handicaps like that to really improve every individual aspect of, you know, what you have to listen to in CSGO. Like listening to sound, getting pixel cues or anything like that, you know, seeing a foot or seeing a shoulder. And like you can see those, you know, 300 hours there, like, you know, PZ, you know, obviously played against Sterling enough to know Sterling could be at the back of sight. He knows there's an AWPer, you know, where he plays, you know, using that. And an APOC as well, lining up that shot from stairs to default to take out, I think it was Roflko. You know, stuff like that. Very, very important.
Yeah, for sure. What's important in the short term spell of things is that Vertex, they're in a spot of bother. So he's going to try and get a rifle out of the round. I think he will just. But yeah, it's pretty much full eco now for the rest of the Vertex, and realistically,
I think they might buy behind this, like buy like an upgrade pistol behind, like buy a P250 or a Deagle. Yeah, I reckon.
I mean, they can go for a P250. I think a few players are just above 2k, so they certainly can.
Roflko's going to Deagle is ready, because, like, you know, if the Gillo gets a bit of damage, let's just say you get, you know, 64 damage, the Deagle can take care of it, you get a rifle in your hands. I actually back this from Vertex. You?
Yeah, I mean, Roflko could afford to go for the Deagle, so by all means, yes, but I mean, APOC and Bracious could not afford to do so, which is why they've still got the USPs. Essentially, the way to look at it is whatever you invest now, like $300, $400, that's a bit of utility for next round, and that's going to stop you getting a full buy. And I think a lot of, you know, lower matchmaking skill players don't understand that. You know, they're so desperate for going for the pistols on those eco rounds. you lose out on utility later on, and it does come to bite you in the backside. And right now, Licky with their Bison is trying to do the spray down on these Vertex players. Sterling gets a 2-man spray down with the AK. A more orthodox weapon for sure. Roflko one tap though, trying to cause some damage, not enough. And Licky's gonna spray the body as well and swap it out for the AK when it's all said and done.
Yeah, I got like the Bison. Bison's, you know, one of my favorite weapons. I know it's a Bison, but the Bison because it's in it. But you know,
It makes it
good.
sound French.
It is.
Bison.
Or the FAMAS is French. So FAMAS.
Yeah. Or is it German? I thought it was German.
I think the FAMAS is
Or
French.
is that
I'm
the
not sure.
USP?
I'm not sure either way. I probably got it wrong.
I'm
Okay.
not sure.
Let's check it out. You know what?
I'm sure some fact checkers in the chat will let you know about that one.
Yeah, it is French. Okay, I've got it. I was right. Okay. It was actually made in Austria though, but it's French design.
Oh, Peasy. Oh, if he waited a couple more seconds, he may have had a kill, but APOC was lurking under the stairs like Freddy Krueger. Actually, no, Freddy Krueger's under the bed, but nevertheless,
Same deal. Same deal. You know, just bed for stairs. You know, just. Anyway.
Malta playing from short, trying to use that smoke to his perfection as well. I'm not sure if that's a CT smoke. I think it probably should be.
I think he's just. I think he's
short
just.
smoke missed.
I think he's just checking if there's anyone's lurking. I think it was a T-smoke given how he was reacting to it. He's thinking that someone stuck up top, so he's just like,
Yeah.
yeah.
He wasn't convinced.
Yeah, definitely wasn't convinced at all. He's just like, oh, did someone sneak up?
Right now, I mean, it's been a much slower paced round for LookingForOrg, to be honest. A lot of sound cues being given away on bottom ramp as well, and that's going to send a message to Vertex.
Yeah, you gotta like, you know,
execute.
you gotta roll the slow rounds and then hit the fast rounds as well to really keep, you know, Vertex and other teams off the tempo as well. Because you want to show you can play, you know, you can't be one-dimensional in CSGO. You get find out very quickly where they will just study your demos, and Brace should have a lineup. He doesn't see it as they peek out, but he does get a lot of damage dealt to him. However, these 2-for-2 trades. Malta trades back as well. Malta trying to go through the smoke. AK pick up a Savage, and he's going to go very, very aggressive. Great smoke, and also great Molotov as well to make sure that bomb isn't planted. Malta is going to go for a rough. Yes, bomb is got to be planted. They need to put pressure on Vertex to try and retake the site. Sterling guarding on the tripwire angle. Look towards Tetris. Savage does take down Malta of Heaven and Roflko in a 1v1. Both players are one headshot away. Savage almost had an opportunity there. Roflko's been field at Tetris, so Savage knows where he is. And it'll be a 12th round on the board for LookingForOrg.
And that's why he's the top frag app, because he comes in clutch with those plays. It got a little bit sticky. Vertex are going to be quite disappointed with that, considering, you know, they had everything they needed. They had Savage stuck on the A site, and he still managed to get away with it. And they tried swinging for the player on short, and they just didn't manage to trade it out effectively enough. And now, I mean, it's danger territory for Vertex. It's starting to spiral out the hands, you feel like, and LookingForOrg, considering this is the Vertex map pick, they're going to be laughing about this one. Could this be the best of 3 that they needed to get back onto winning ways?
Also, I got to say as well, looking very good by Sterling. Sterling getting the pick, and then Savage taking the opportunity to take out Malta and Heaven. Now, APOC, he's lurking, he's looking for Roflko. Roflko blocked out danger sign, tries to spook APOC, but APOC, ooh. You can tell he's been practicing that one tap as well. Basically, they're just sitting there.
It's so hard to hit as well. I mean, I've been trying it for months now, and I still can't manage to do it, Josh. So, yeah, that's why I'm a caster and not a player.
Yep. So I think APOC's all the information he needs. He knows where APOC side is. Great double peek from Brace and APOC down there. Gotta say, just great double peek. Now, Brace, he's in a bit of a struggle to fight, so he's just gonna get the dinks, and I don't think they're gonna let him get the dinks. Players are rotating. Oh, great one tap by Brace. Bombs dropped as well, but Brace, I don't think he's gonna get out. He can't stay there. Bombs might be recovered shortly. Malta's reinforced at first box.
This has got very sticky for LookingForOrg all of a sudden. These pistols are causing some problems. Malta.
I think he may have seen the shadow. That's why he knows Malta's there. Oh, Brace again, and PZ should get a 2k. Oh no, PZ snatched at it. Now I know where both players are.
Help. He's got the AK. It's all over the place, Josh. I don't know what's going to happen next. The bomb certainly still hasn't been found. I'll tell you what, Brace 3 HP, he needs them to line up for him. Are they going to check him out? There's one, not the second. Savage again comes in clutch, and he will save out that AWP as well for the next round. A good round for Vertex in regards to keeping the economy in a decent state for
Yeah.
looking for Org, but yeah, not the round win that they would have been hoping for.
Yeah, I've got to say they're like, Brace did an amazing job to keep that going. And what a beautiful, I think he got 3 headshots or was it 2
Running one
headshots
tap
with the
from the back of the
5-7.
site as
Yeah,
well,
yeah,
yeah.
that as well. Like he did a very good job with 5-7. That's why, it's scarily powerful, that 5-7. You can't
Oh.
underestimate it.
And Peasy's been praying for someone to peek this angle all CT side, and now you can see the patience starting to dwindle out, to be honest. He doesn't regularly push this with the AWP, but APOC, he
Is
did
it gonna,
this in pistol round, and he
is it gonna,
made it happen. And there you go.
is it an angle on T spawn so you can get an idea if they're gonna hit B side or not? And Peasy gets the open out, trying to take out APOC. Will take out APOC. Will Sterling misses legs Roflko.
Oh.
And the second shot will be a deadly shot straight to the heart. And Roflko's body paints the walls. Ooh, I think Sterling's he's not gonna live too much in the bombs dropped on a catwalk. And he's actually, APOC does approach quickly. Doesn't hear Licky, but still gets it working. And Malta stops Savage, I believe, on drop. That'll be an 8th round for Vertex. That one seemingly came out of nowhere.
Yeah, it really did. And the reason for it was the fact that looking for Org, it kind of felt like a really puggy round, to be honest. I mean, Sterling solo pushing B with a bomb. I'm not sure if he actually knew that he had the bomb in his back pocket, but like they had a player pushing out mid, they had a player bottom ramp. Like it just seemed very misjointed, to be honest. But they've got a 5-round lead still. They're not going to be too concerned about it, and the fact that Vertex have called in a timeout as well, it gives both sides a chance to talk this one over. Timeout is going to be expiring as the timer starts to tick down once again. But yeah, I mean, money for both sides is in a good spot. And Vertex, I mean, if they want to be winning this match here, they need to go on a nice little win streak of rounds. Otherwise, it's going to be looking for all. They can't afford to go 1-for-1 in rounds from here on out. 1, because the round count just doesn't give them the ability to do so, and 2, the CT economy doesn't give them the ability to do so.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that round there, Sterling, I think you must have just forgot he had the bomb. And that round, they normally just drop it off. You can drop it off behind you, you can, throw the bomb off buildings, apparently. Or throw the package off buildings, and just mystically floats back up. But looking here, Savage has got...
This is unique.
Yeah,
Is he trying to line up something? I'm not too sure.
Yeah, we gotta see and find out what he's trying to do. Must be a Molotov towards the stairs, maybe? Really good shot.
Sure.
Oh, what? Oh,
nice. That's nice. I'm gonna send that one.
Yeah, that's a very good. I haven't seen that at all, but that's a really sick Molotov. They must be doing that in scrims. And actually throws out the secret player, and the secret player can't reinforce, not being Malta.
Perfectly designed play.
Also, as well, you can hear that position from T spawn. So they heard it, and they're like, okay, let's just do this fancy Molotov. Works amazingly well. Takes out the trailer there as well.
And the map, Roflko, he's rotating towards A. Their gamble stack at A here, and it's gonna be wrong.
They're taking a
30
hazard.
seconds left on the clock, and now they're going to be settling for a 4v4 retake of B site, and that site is so hard to take when you're completely shut out of the site. Arguably one of the worst, or one of the most challenging sites to retake in the whole game. A counter strike. Roflko tries to swing out to get things started. Does not happen though, and now the save has to be called. You have to make the call here. Vertex, they're up against it. The economy just isn't there for them. If they lose all 3 of these rifles, and looking for Org 2 rounds away from picking up map number 1.
Yep. It's just Roflko trying to get some early picks. They don't expect the Roflko to just go streaming in there and get a potential 2k. But looking for very, very coy to it, very, very aware of it.
Right now, I mean, considering the score count, if you actually look at the kill count on all the players, it's still fairly close, to be honest. It's pretty much been the Savage X hazr show for looking for Org. I mean, 22 and 23 frags, but it's still not like extremely high for 20 22 rounds.
It's more of a team victory. Like, look at the ADRs. There was all 60, 60, 70, 70s,
Yeah.
80. Like, everyone's been putting their part in for looking for org.
PZ trying his luck towards A this time round. Gonna throw HE through the smoke. Needs to be careful. Double HE will go out. Sterling will take one. hazr will take the other.
Good
And that
start.
certainly sets up the M4s for headshot range.
I guess that's a definitely a good start for VERTEX. You know, basically, you don't really need to get kills sometimes. Like, someone may quote Bogdan's law, which is basically, you know, someone on 20 HP can do incredible. But, like, usually when the T side, you know, before try to go into that, you know, B or A side, if they're waltzing in on 40 HP and they waltz into a single angle, that M4's going to chomp them to bits within seconds.
Well,
So that
and also, yeah, considering the most recent like M4A1S buff as well,
Yep.
I mean, that's made the fact that if you are on low HP a little bit more difficult as well, considering like the fire rate is now improved. So, yeah, I mean, it's not ideal for looking for org here, but they're still committing to 8. And they're not showing any fear whatsoever. Licky, oh, the timing. Oh, but his head gets found. PZ striking perfectly. And here comes the execute. Smokes will come out onto the A side. PZ forced to back up. hazr gets a nice kill onto short, onto Malta, and it's getting a little bit hectic once again. Over on A. Bomb's going to go down without a problem. Apoc trying to try his luck through the smoke as well. And it's not going to connect. Low HP for 2 players now for looking for org. But it's a 4v4 retake.
Savage just waiting for the Tetris player to push up so he can just take him out, just being Roflko. I'm going to say, Savage with that key Molotov there as well, with the elevator shaft. Splashbangs go up, Savage has a good angle, but he's been taken out by Apoc. They've actually recontrolled the site here. Molotov might be thrown onto the bomb to just try and confirm the victory here. Now Apoc, they line up for him, he gets 1 and 2, but he's going to back up.
Oh, the flames!
Oh... What a round by Apoc, and what a molly as well.
Yeah.
Makes it 15 and gives them 1 map point. Or not 1 map point, 7 map points.
The fact the smoke was dropped just in front of the bomb made Apoc be able to Molotov the bomb without it disintegrating, and he ends up going out with a 3k, the 1v3 I think it was in the end, after all the madness.
Oh.
And yeah,
I didn't even pick that up.
org. Yeah, looking for org on map point.
I've got to say as well, the most important part there was Savage's molly after recognizing where the AWP player was to make sure the AWP player could not take out the player planning. With that angle there is wallbangable, and it's a headshot to instant kill. So Savage, you know, seeing the barrel in the scope of the AWP, Molotov's PZ is the elevator shaft, but PZ can't hold that angle to get that bomb planted without any disruption. Great work by Roflko there.
Start. Yeah, for sure. Nice headshot. Coming out of Roflko has got VERTEX a rare first blood in a round, and it's got them the rare man disadvantage that they really haven't had enough of on this second half. Malta trying to find something onto the ramp, but he's played with fire as the HG grenade blows him out of the round.
A lot of Kobe, they're going to say this game. This utility from both sides have been really, really on point, I'm going to say. Great boost.
Oh, no, I don't even think it was a boost. Peasy just tried to block through the wall.
Oh. I thought it was a
came
boost.
out with a good.
Okay, even better. I thought it was a bit of a boost because VERTEX do that 2-man boost. Oh, Sterling takes a peek now. Brace is a bit interested. Sterling's going to take off his hand, but Apoc does give you like, nah, you don't hurt Brace like that. Now Savage, he's going to go into sight. He sees Apoc done. He's actually a bit surprised. He sees the shadow. He's going to watch out. It could be from Tetris. No, what is it? Actually taking him 1v1, but Roflko calms everything down. Very nervy round there for VERTEX. I actually thought Savage was going to win that 1v1 against Roflko.
Yeah,
but
it looked like it.
Good stop. Very, very good stop there.
It really did.
And you know what? VERTEX, they're turning the screws onto looking for org. They're like, hey, we won a 1v1. Are you feeling a bit tilted yet? We're going to call it a timeout.
Well, the issue for VERTEX, right, is even if they win like 1v1s from here on out, the money still isn't going to be there for them. They have to make sure that, you know, in a few of these rounds, that they're keeping 3 players alive, just so that economy's got to be there for them to continue mounting the comeback. I believe there's an MP9, a couple MP9s actually. So yeah, it's not going to be great. And the timer is ticking down. So VERTEX, considering the round win, they still don't really have a great buy, but nevertheless, it's a much better buy than looking for Org right now. P250s, 2 Glocks, and a Tech 9. And Savage is the only player that's managed to afford Kevlar coming into round number 25.
Mhm.
And these are the rounds that Vertex need to be winning cleanly, like keeping
Yep.
5 or 4 players alive.
Yep, I gotta love one Tech 9. They're just respecting the Glocks a bit more. Glocks won them the first round. I mean, Apoc got a freak out the Glock. You know, the moment he switched to a USB, you know, he was, you know, basically multi-traded him out. Coincidence? I think not. Wix is like, USPs are better, okay?
I've had bad experiences with Glocks against my shot just isn't there when I have a Glock in my hand, but it is with a USP. It makes no sense.
Either way, we've got an anti-eco here. Crossfire with Apoc. They're just waiting for the danger sign boost. Not the catwalk boost. Actually, no, they've got angle on both. Is Apoc going to get all 5 of the MP9? Well, they've seen a shoulder, so they know one of them's here at least. And here comes the rush. Ooh, Apoc took down Roflko. The Apoc's all rocking here. It's all been all Apoc, and Apoc dud.
Savage still alive with the Kevlar. If he gets a rifle with his hands, he could do a lot of damage. We've seen what he's been able to do so far in this game. Obviously, it's still advantage lying with Vertex, considering the weapons that they have. And look at this boost.
Doing a
Oh,
boost towards
boy.
drop.
Oh, and if only he was a couple feet taller,
You know, the worst
he'd
part
be able
is...
to have a perfect...
The
Oh,
worst part is
they're walking along.
that none of them are visible from this angle.
Yeah.
They go and
Here we go.
Sterling stands up. Bomb's gonna be planted. That's an extra 800 boost. I don't think they have any more HE grenades.
Don't.
2v3. Savage with a Tech 9. Oh, Volta, that FP9. Oh, Savage going for a hero play with the Tech 9. I don't think he's gonna get it. Peasy actually ran into him through the smoke. And Peasy's just picking up utility.
I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be that guy, but like 2 players alive for Vertex there. Yes, they got the round win, but 2 players alive is not enough. And Vertex, they're not going to be fully happy with what's just happened. Like they've managed to give Vertex, looking for Org a bomb plant, despite having a 2-man B hold, which realistically, most of the time you only ever need a 1-man hold, and they were up against 5 pistols. They're still not going to be happy with the way that round went, and now they've got to win 5 rounds in a row with pretty much no economy to play with.
Yeah.
If they keep losing players.
Yeah, and they got to be careful. You know, they got to win rounds and stuff like that. And you know, muff grenades. I think it's just maybe the nerves as well. You know, you're back against the wall. Like one little mistake, you know, they probably more confidence in their retake rather than going for it kind of thing. It also, that not to mention, well, the plant confirms at least 1 player is on default, being Savage. That was. But of course,
they've gone for 2B again, and it just goes to show they're happy to go for a 2-1-2 setup. It's quite rare that you see teams do this, but mostly you see it come out when you just don't have a read on what the T side's going to bring. Easy though, he swings out, only good enough for a 1-for-1, but that's a lot of damage done to hazr, and that's obviously advantage Vertex if you're taking the damage into consideration, but it's still no real read of what looking for Org's gonna bring, and Sterling's getting it done. Or rifle, it doesn't matter, and that is why he is one of the most exciting players to watch in the Oceanic region.
I was going to say, both players spotted each other at the same time, both Malta and Sterling. Braces sandbags, so definitely a Molotov his direction very shortly. Or will he pop out before it happens? No, he doesn't for a Molotov.
They're not going to check him.
And maybe at a hold in the angle. Brace, when is he going to pop out? Now he doesn't pop out yet. Yeah, he'll have this. And he'll stop the planters as well. And that is going to be Apoc. He's going to try and take out Brace before the end of the round to make sure they don't save any money. Brace, he does pop out, and Apoc, well, he'll go down. 11 rounds of Vertex. I'm going to say, it's always the one times that you don't check. Always that one time when you don't check that angle and it punishes you.
What made it even sadder is Sterling was, I didn't know if you saw in the X-ray, but Sterling was actually debating Molotoving it as well. I believe he actually had a Molotov in his hands. No. He was like, nah, let's just go for it, boy. He won't be there. And unfortunately, they guessed wrong. 3 players alive for Vertex. That's going to make the economy good. The drops can come in, and look at the buy. From here on out, it's buy eco, buy eco.
Yeah, but I was gonna say, you actually mentioned it last time as well. Like, they do need the money. Like, even if they win rounds, if they win rounds poorly, like with one player alive, they might have a FAMAS or an MP9. And if looking for Orc have, big old
Have the better buy.
AKs,
Yeah.
you could turn it to a loss. But this is a round that they need to try and just up their money on. Don't want to have 1 or 2 players alive. Need to have at least 3 or 4 players alive. Like, even though they've got the extra money on APOC dud, they need more on everyone else. Now, it's not because just in case they lose a round, it's just in case they need the rifles, the M4A1Ss, because they're very, very strong.
Oh, and that's a dink onto Peasy, backs against the wall, and that's the M4 gone, and not really much damage to show for it. 44 HP left on hazr, but it's still plenty. I mean, it's going to be 2 bullets from one of these AKs to finish it off. To the body, of course. And it's going to be a one-tap headshot regardless. Sterling really wants that M4. Oh, sees the elbow of Brace. And I think Brace might have just seen Sterling as well. Molotov will come out. Roflko still playing back pillar on this B site. And if they don't check him, they're going to be punished for it. And there's 2. Roflko is looking for the 3rd. That's the 44 HP. hazr staring in his crosshair. And he's going to take his chances, back up, and play this 2v4 out because Sterling is creeping up on the A site. And he is going to check short eventually, but Brace has his number. And that will leave hazr a very, very lonely man, and the step's going to be heard on ramp now. That's going to be the full rotation coming in, as you can see on the minimap. And hazr, he just needs to try and do some damage here to stop the economy from building for VERTEX. Cannot make it happen. And I tell you what, Josh, actually, I'm not going to say it. I don't want to jinx anyone here. I'm not going to say it.
Yeah, looking for we'll get a buy here. They didn't do too much damage. They've got 3 AKs now, an AWP and an M4 on VERTEX. Could be OT. Could be OT here, but...
Said it. Oh, no, you've said it. I mean, yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say. It really could be, because the momentum is splitting with VERTEX right now.
They've got to negotiate 2 gun rounds, obviously. So,
yeah,
we can't say it yet, but, there's potential to be there. That's going to win 2 gun rounds. And if the problem is if they get bomb plant, it's now 3 gun rounds, basically, as well. Molt up, working through the tops. He's heard Licky, but Licky gets it right. And also, not to mention, he recognizes that they're going for the boost. So APOC
they're through mid as well. Peasy.
Oh, misses the
He's
first shot.
got his back up against Jen. Oh no, it's all over the place, Josh. hazr gets fouled by Roflko. What a huge rotation from Roflko. Savage in mid though, being as savage as he's known for. Sterling on B stairs. Oh boy, this is heating up. Bombs dropped though. Bombs dropped, and VERTEX are keeping full control of it. And I think number 7, who's that? APOC dud's on the flank as well. Sterling trying to get a 1-tap onto the Peasy. Peasy's AWP's going to be coming out on top though. And this flank from APOC dud, that could spell a lot of trouble for LookingForOrg.
Savage recognized it. He recognized something was wrong.
Oh no!
Sees the feet of Licky from danger box. Molotov been thrown in. Now Savage in a 1v2, doable. Both players are on 73 and 38. PZ looking through the catwalk rating to see if they can take out Savage. Now Savage, he's not sure whether to smoke the entrance or not. PZ actually adjusting his angle. We'll see the elbow. PZ misses it. Now Roflko should be able to reinforce, and big round from Roflko there. To very quick rotate.
No plant.
Did he get an ace?
I completely missed it. I'm so sorry if I missed it.
Yeah, I reckon it could have been ace or Roflko. He was so influential and so impactful. He was just everywhere. It
certainly felt like it.
Yeah, it felt like he got an ace there because his impact was just enveloping. And if he got 4Ks, just make it a 5K. Just put it up. We owe him one because he was just so impactful. The quick rotate won him the round there. The quick rotate from Roflko, because Roflko was nowhere near B site. Just an FYI, when he got all those frags, he was not near B site initially. He rotated, I believe, from drop to site.
Yeah. He put the rollerblades on and
yeah, put the skates
glided straight towards B. And the issue for LookingForOrg right now is the fact that in the last 5 rounds, they've only had 1 plant, and that is the reason why they're having to buy pistols and then rifles. If they got a plant that last round, they have a full buy again. But now, they're having to go with the pistols, and we will be getting the full 30 rounds, I imagine.
Yep.
We go. Easy! Oh, he's been waiting for that shot all game long. And he gets it, and he gets found. Roflko now gets some reinforcement from APOC dud. The of sight, and he swings. I tell you what, Josh, he is playing with so much confidence right now, swinging into these angles like there's no tomorrow. There was another. Savage comes out on top, though. But 3v3, and the rifles against the pistols still have to be considered favourite.
I'm gonna say Savage, he's been fragging out as well. Taking down Roflko there. Roflko actually is the kill leader of the map now from that last round. On 28, might get a 30 bomb.
And
30
Savage
kill.
is so desperate to pick up one of these rifles, but he knows that there's going to be a player waiting for him.
Maybe he can take out APOC down the side.
Well.
APOC Dud's not watching yet. Like, he's at the back pillar. He's not watching it.
Yeah. He's just playing the
Brace is now
contact
watching
play,
it.
so he's playing purely off Brace's contact here, and Brace is going to be essentially playing the distraction for APOC to just swing out and get a 2k. And that's the play here. It happens so much, and the fact that LookingForOrg don't have a molly makes this round pretty much unwinnable for them. Smoke and flash will come out, but here you go. APOC that actually swings without the contact, and they know where he is now. Time is ticking, 20 seconds left on the clock, and the kills will come in for VERTEX. And there you have it, Josh. The full 30 rounds, the full buy will come in for LookingForOrg. It's going to be plenty for a full buy. In fact, did I just see a glass cannon coming out? No, Sterling, he will get an AWP and Kevlar.
That's he's exchanged like 6 grand. He's got to have armor with that. But also, I got to say as well, like, APOC Dud, that wasn't even needed. Didn't even peek out in the end. His Volta and Roflko cleaned up the rest.
And it's very rare, I've got to say. In 34 maps, Josh, with these two sides, they've only had 3 overtimes. So this is a big rarity. Now, I'm not saying we're going to get an overtime yet. It's still certainly up in the air. But, I mean, this will be 4 overtimes in 35 maps. And that's quite a small amount, to be honest. Like 1 in 8.
And it's not Mirage either.
Yeah, it's not Mirage.
Not Mirage.
Every time. Every time.
A UCS and Mirage overtime. Name a more noticeable trio. Ooh,
oh, hello.
He still had a shoulder. Nails Malta. Can they get in? Goes for the pop shot. Actually, shot for his own team flash. APOC actually snuck under.
Timing. Oh, but Roflko drops on him, shoots him in the back of the head, and now he's got 2 players hunting him down. Is he going to get a spray down? 1 for 1, and I don't think it's enough. Rotation's coming in, and I'm going to leave this one with you, Josh.
Okay. Well, now APOC does. Just lurking the generators. Can he stop this? Doesn't see anyone cross. I was going to say, with APOC there, he crossed and Roflko heard a noise. The flashes are going in as well. They're trying to get the snipe. Brace loose to Licky. Licky can't even see, so he's just spraying anywhere, just hoping it hits the target. hazr planning. Actually going to be thrown towards hazr, but hazr lives and the plant goes down and hazr has to play at close angle. Licky, just depending on Sterling. Sterling, did he see anything? No, he did not, but he knows the AWP is around there somewhere. hazr on the contact play takes down PZ on 11 HP. APOC does 2 straight, he does. Now, APOC Duddy feels like hazr on the angle, and LookingForOrg will win 16-14. And, well, Licky and Sterling get the job done in the end. We're going back, guys, with a quick break, and we'll just discuss this in about, after a quick break. Well, thank you guys for watching IEM Dallas, the first map for the Oceania Close Qualifiers. And if you're leaving us, have a great day. If not...